Hey guys. So today there's this part of the trailer 2 screenshot that I'd like to of a trailer 2 capture, I guess you could say, a picture. There's something that I'm seeing here that could within all its power be it speaks volumes. Okay? Now, this section right here you're probably thinking like, "Oh my gosh, it must be this sign. It says no weapons beyond this point. Will we be charged with an offense if we enter this prison with a weapon?" No, it's not. It's not that. It's actually this right here. Let me go ahead and open that up real quick. This ankle monitor that she is wearing right here, as you can see, that ankle monitor says a lot. Okay. Um, it kind of gets me to believe that GTA 6 has this ability to limit where we can go as Lucia. I think that's going to be a huge part of the story mode. And I think everyone can agree with me here, where they're like, oh, well, yeah, no kidding. That makes perfect sense. I think that's a given. But I don't see many people talking about it, which means I think throughout the story, as you progress, that ankle monitor, I think it comes off. I think eventually she gets pardoned of whatever crime she committed to land herself there in the first place. And then she comes out and starts exploring and doing things. I mean, this is all speculatory. I think I'm speculating in the right direction though, because if I'm being honest, it's one of those things where you look at like something as small and as insignificant as an ankle bracelet, and you're just like, well, could that actually be the case? It's fascinating to me because when I look at this ankle monitor, I kind of just see it as, oh, well, if this person has an ankle monitor on them, does that limit where I can go, even as Jason? What I mean is like, if you're playing as Jason and Lucy at the very beginning of the map, or not the map, the very beginning of the story, I I can definitely see Jason being limited in where he could possibly be going, especially with that ankle monitor that she's wearing. Because what if, like, oh, you go a certain amount of distance and then she calls and goes like, "Hey, I need you back here. There's something going on," and it limits you from being able to explore the rest of the map until you complete story, and at which point you unlock more of the map because you're able to go farther and further. So if that's correct, and I'm assuming that's correct, uh, I think that's another unique take Rockstar is taking with this whole ankle bracelet deal. I don't think I'm the only one who can imagine that. Oh yeah, no, the ankle bracelet means like you're limited. Obviously, I think everyone knows that's a given. But I think the implications and what possible gameplay mechanics are involved because of the ankle bracelet will speak volumes. Now, that's just a small detail that I saw that I thought was insignificant. I think for a lot of people, they're going like, "Oh, she's wearing an ankle bracelet. So she's clearly, she's clearly a criminal," and we're like, "Yes, well, of course she's a criminal. Our first introduction to Lucia was the prison system. So that ankle monitor, I think, implicates so much more than I think what we anticipate. And I think it's a huge story driven narrative that comes from this ankle bracelet being worn, to be honest. And I think that's kind of cool because if we're limited to be able to explore at the very beginning of the map, like if we are unable to explore long distances because we have to stay close to Lucia and Jason can't like be too far away from her, I think that means a lot. And it's kind of interesting to see the take on that because honestly, I'm not sure if this is a big deal or a small deal. I just know that for a fact that this ankle monitor has a huge role to play, and we don't really understand the depth or scope of it. But I wouldn't it wouldn't be so far fetched to me for Rockstar to say, "Hey, by the way, this ankle bracelet, it means something." And I don't think many people are talking about it, but either way, story being the way story is, I think this has a lot of implications, and I'm kind of excited to see what your guys' take on this is because the ankle bracelet clearly is a huge part of the story, and we haven't even gotten a single glimpse at what the story can or may contain. So, that being said, I'm Manic. If you have any comments on what you think this could implicate, please let me know down below. I'd be interested to see you guys doing your thing. And yeah, talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful rest of your day.